Hey everybody, I haven't made a video like this in a heck of a long time, but I'm doing because I'm really tired of Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock just made a video that basically says, among other things, that okay, Stephen A. Smith has no talent. Stephen A. Smith does have talent. He's a wordsmith. He knows how to put the right words together to say meaning. Stephen A. Smith is versatile. He has not only been a commentator, he has not only been on the radio, he's even been an actor. He was on General Hospital. All right. So you, Jason, and all the people that you have on your show that have the nerve to say what they say, look, the Lord might forgive you, but I need a little time because you say that Stephen A. Smith is a DEI hire. In other words, hired because he was black. Well, look, everybody knows that the only reason you're on Fox, the same reason that ESPN got rid of you, is because you made money by talking crap about black people, and you're black. And because of that, you have a number of people who are white or think they're white. They could even be black and not know it, the way things really are, okay? If you want to talk about that for a second. But you become their id, all right? You become their black id. Everything that they don't want to say, they watch your program because they know you're going to say it, and they can feel like they were affirmed. That, oh yeah, all black people are bad. Just look at this black guy who's talking black about bad at another black person. Hey, he said it, so it must be true. Okay? That's what you draw, Jason. And admit it, you become a millionaire because of this stuff. And you have the nerve to talk about Stephen A. Smith. And the reason why I referred to him accidentally with a slip of the tongue as Jason A. Smith is because you guys are basically right up there of among the people who are the ultimate blank disturbers who talk about, other black folks. Stephen A. does it a lot less than you do, but he does it. And overall, it's not healthy. You all don't seem to get that you're not making money in a way that helps the black community. You're not giving jobs to black folks. You're not showing black folks how to attract venture capitalists. Oh, and then let's talk about the real subject, which is football. You don't talk about football at all. You don't talk about the read option and how it works. I've talked about it. I even interviewed NFL coaches about the read option. Have you ever been to an NFL owners meeting and asked any technical question? No. Do you know what a technical question of football is? No. Do you know how to design a football play, either offensive or defensively or special teams? No, no, no. So what do you really know? All right? You know how to run your mouth. You know how to eat. And it's obvious by your girth. And I don't like making fat jokes. But you're pissed me off to a point where, as far as I'm concerned, what used to be off limits with respect to you is suddenly on limits because you're nasty, you're bad, you're not God-fearing, and you do not apologize. And you think it's okay to do these things, and it's not. And I'm here to tell you that. You've done this for a long time. I remember all the way back in 2007, you wrote some piece for ESPN about us, black folks, at, yeah, in Las Vegas for the NBA All-Star game, and you couldn't wait. Oh, you couldn't help but to get to the keyboard and write something nasty about someone black because they look like a rapper, or because they had a certain shiny type of outfit on, or anything like that. And my first thought was, what is wrong with this dude? All right, what is wrong with this dude? And I'm still saying that today. What is wrong with this dude? And I'm talking about you. You got a massive problem, man. And it's sad, 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 and it's sad that you believe it's okay for you to be that way, and that others who pay you want you to be that way. They actually love it that you're that way. They would have a baby if you decided to say, make a video that said, hey, all that stuff that I said over the last 19 years, I'm just really so sorry, and I didn't mean it, and, I realized I was actually drunk, including like last night, and I was getting people mad at me, and I, just couldn't do anything right, and finally I started listening to my mom, and my mom was telling me, you shouldn't be doing those things. You're not paying attention to your own mother, all right? Shame on you. Shame on you for doing all these things. All right, Jason? It is absolutely 100% wrong for you to get on a program and then spend that program, that time, talking crap about black media personalities. And I'm aiming at you because this habit of black folks attacking each other on the internet really it started with you. Okay. Now it's all over. And it's the number one reason I believe that we don't go forward because, hey, what happens? Most of the time when the people who do this do it, it's on a platform owned by a white organization. So, I mean, do you have a significant ownership in Fox News? Are you, commanding 10% of Fox News value? No, you're not. Or Fox Sports? No, you're not. So are you really getting massively rich from this? No, you're getting rich, but not massively rich. They're getting massively rich, and they got you dangling by a thread, and they can drop you at any time. Do you think that you would make the kind of money on your own without Fox? No, you would not. With Fox, you're all over the place. We cannot escape you. That's why I'm making this, because I have to activate YouTube, and if I type something about the NFL, I see your face, and I see your thing. I think, I don't want to hear this dude. And then sometimes, like when Cam Newton, you guys were having your little discussions, I tuned in, all right? And I thought that Cam was going easy on you. Way too easy. No one needs to go easy on you. Someone needs to talk to you. Someone needs to let you know how terrible you are. Someone needs to say to you, stop eating 12 sandwiches every second freaking day because it's getting to your brain, all right? Eat some great food, get a nice balance of carbohydrates in your system, all right, okay? A great set of antioxidants, and you'll turn around, you'll probably wind up losing 20 pounds in 2 months. It'll be good for you, all right? It'll be good for you. It'll be good for everybody else. But you maintain that persona or that weight because it's part of your persona. It's part of that thing that makes you look unattractive, frankly, all right? And I'm not saying that you can't be attractive and be overweight. You can, but it's what you put out. Your heart is dark. It's nasty. It's evil. It seeks to say things about someone consistently all the time that are all awful and ugly. There is no room, not even a scintilla of room in your heart to be nice to people. Okay? I mean, in those times you think you're being nice, that's a microscopic small amount. Because take all the times, all the videos when you've done nothing but spend time putting people down, Jason. All right? Women too. You just got on your last show, made fun of the black women who were on the rival, the ESPN, the rival network, called them all kinds of names. And it made me wonder why the National Association of Black Journalists would take time to denounce Stephen A. Smith, but not you. Unless, of course, they already did you. And then they decided one day to do Stephen A. Smith, even though he doesn't even fit the target that you do. You're a great target for what they were saying, even though I will say to you, and I will say to Stephen A. Smith, and I will say to anybody who doesn't want to listen, and I don't care, the National Association of Black Journalists had no business going after anybody, because why? Then it's all black people going after each other, and nothing gets anything done. You should ask the National Association of Black Journalists, why don't they have hackathons so that black programmers can get noticed in making programs, and then have that same hackathon seats for black venture capitalists and also black athletes who have money to spend, who are also venture capitalists like Draymond Green and LeBron James and Steph Curry, to name a few, and Anthony Howard, to name another part of them, to invest in black tech businesses, black media tech businesses. The National Association of Black Journalists never heard of that. They don't even have that at all. Yet they have the nerve to come after Stephen A. Smith. They need to keep their own house in order, just like you need to keep your own house in order. And you need to start supporting black people instead of putting them down. Again, the only reason anybody watches you is because you say stupid, nasty things about other black people. I would love it if you made one video where you talked about yourself. You said, you admitted the truth that, hey, you got up in the morning, you didn't brush your teeth, you didn't put on deodorant, you scared the women and children all over the place. Just make one video that puts yourself down, that tells the truth, okay? That just tells it like it is. Because the only reason you get an audience isn't because you look anything like Michael B. Jordan or, you know, Robert Redford or anybody else. No, it's because you say mean things about black people. And that is a horrible track record, man. That is a horrible, sick track record to have. Excuse me, what's his claim to fame? Well, he says mean things about black people. Is that going to be on your tombstone? Oh, what's his claim to fame? Jason Whitlock says mean things about black people. Jason Whitlock put down Stephen A. Smith. Jason Whitlock put down Cam Newton. Jason Whitlock denounced Monica McNutt, and on and on and on. That's going to be on your tombstone? Or excuse me, your mausoleum? Is that what you actually want? You want to be thought of that way? How does that improve society? How does that make the earth better? How does that improve human relations? How does that actually make you more money? Because you know that has an end game to it, all right? And it doesn't look good. You need to come into the 21st century where we as black folks are together. I'm not talking about who you marry who you want to, but I'm talking about being proud of who you are as an individual and being proud of other people and who they are as black folks, as individuals too. And stop putting folks down just because they made it, and admit it. You're jealous of Stephen A. Smith. Admit it. You want Stephen A. Smith to get you on General Hospital. Admit it. You never even watch Beyond the Gates, and you should. It's a great, great black soap opera that is really more contemporary than its white counterparts. My point is this. Get with the program, okay? There's only so much that you can say about how bad you think we are until it becomes an old saw. It is an old saw. And you owe a lot of people an apology. And not only that, you owe black youth an apology for showing them how ugly we can be. You hear that? Showing black youth how ugly we can be and toward each other. Oh, that's a great thing to add to your tombstone, which is getting filled up a lot, isn't it now? Let's review before I close. Let's see. Okay. Epitaph talks bad about black people. Epitaph hates Stephen A. Smith. Epitaph dislikes Monica McNutt. Epitaph, you're a black media person on the rise. He's going to put you down. Who is he? He's a black media person. What does that have to do with talent? Nothing, except he gains an audience of people who happen to be white and some people who are conservative and black and want everybody to think they're on the right side. Oh, give me a break. Who, just really haven't gotten over the fact that, hey, America really is a diverse place. And guess what? It's diverse because you and me and 8 billion other people cannot be in the same blanking place at the same blanking time. That automatically makes us different. I see the world different from you because I'm over here and you're over there. Aren't you smart enough to figure that out? Huh? Well, then get smart and stop this behavior. It's just out of line. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of you looking at you doing it. And every time I see you do it, you know what? I'm going to make one of these videos. I'm serious. I'm going to make one of these videos and remind you of how classless you're being and how unhelpful to people you're being and how ugly you look when you're doing it. Goodbye. Until later. And as I said in The Godfather, Cheech, aborte. How was that?